All right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It's nice to see you again. It is Monday. Hope you enjoyed the weekend. We had Slow Down Sunday yesterday with a little Paul Simon slip sliding away. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, you name it. Lots of good stuff there. We are back at the beginning of the work week, and we are just going to crank it back up with some good old rock and roll. I know some of you have been waiting for some rock and roll, and that's exactly what we're serving up for you today, because we are going back to February 22nd, 1990, the anniversary of this rock supergroup's debut album, and we're talking Damn Yankees. Who are Damn Yankees, you say? Do you remember them all? Probably not all of them, but you know some of them. Tommy Shaw from Styx, Ted Nugent from the Amboy Dukes, Jack Blades from Night Ranger. We just did a Night Ranger song of the day the other day on Dealer's Choice, and Michael Carleone. He was a Carleone? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry, Michael. Drummer. It's always the drummer that gets the short end of the stick. See what I did there? He would later join Lynyrd Skynyrd, though. So, how did this all come about? Well, these three main guys here were really kind of fledgling with their careers in the mid-'80s. You had Styx, which was broken up, remember, after that fiasco of Mr. Roboto. I mean, hugely successful, but boy, that was rough, right? That was rough for a lot of people. You had Ted Nugent, who was putting out solo records. He had just put out one, and I think it only went up to like 130 or something. And then Night Ranger was at the end of playing its last show when they were just kind of all struggling. And it was an A&R guy who said to himself, I should get these guys together. I think he said he was having dinner with either Ted Nugent or Tommy Shaw, not sure which one. And he was thinking in his head that he knew that these guys were kind of all around and they might be good together. So he called their managers and started floating the idea by there. And Ted Nugent was a little reluctant at first, but he did get Nugent and Shaw in a room together, and apparently they hit it off pretty much right away. And then they brought in Jack Blades, and it was all history from there. They all got along super right from the beginning, and wrote some music together. This record came out, it was a big deal. There's a lot of good songs on here. They got a lot of attention for this. They put out one other album after that I think was Don't Tread on Me was the single they had on that one, but this one really rocks. This whole album, you can play all 10 songs front to back, and it's a real kicker. So let's go through those tracks. You got Coming of Age. That was the first single off the record. Bad Reputation, you don't hear that song enough. Runaway, High Enough, of course, High Enough. You know, they had to have your ballad in there. Damn Yankees, Come Again, that's a song you don't hear very often either. I like that song a lot. Mystified, also a great song that you don't hear very much. Rock City, Tell Me How You Want It, and Piledriver. Again, High Enough is probably the one that got the most attention, and of course they probably got some feedback or some pushback saying that they had sold out with doing a ballad. But that was the thing to do in the 80s, in the mid-80s, late 80s. Even if you were a hard rockin' band, you had to have a ballad in there somewhere. So I don't begrudge them that. That was a huge hit for them. But these songs really do rock, and if you haven't heard these in a while, make sure you check them out, because it's a good record. Lots to like here. Song of the day is indeed Coming of Age, the first single off the record, the one that started it all for them. But I really want you guys to check out Mystified and Come Again and Bad Reputation. If you don't know those three songs, those three you got to check out. I'll post them below, see what you think. Comment, let me know what you think of Damn Yankees. Great way to start your work week on a Monday. Turn it up, crank it up, whatever you're doing. Got a great week coming up, lots of good stuff coming this week. I'm still working hard on that list of the release of every single episode of The Rock Cave, and changing my YouTube channel up so that the episodes are numbered. I'm on about an episode 140 out of some 300 and plus episodes, so we're getting there. Have a great day. Listen to Damn Yankees today, and as usual, catch you on the flip side.